There are tons of great free VR games, but most of them you probably already know about. Today, we're going to go over some recently released ones that hopefully you never even knew existed. So without wasting any more time, let's dive in. First up on today's list is Prey, and it's not just one of my favorite games in this list, but it's probably one of my favorite games in VR as a whole. The gameplay consists of getting abducted by aliens and then trying to fight your way out of their ship. The gameplay has portals and negative gravity, or whatever you want to call it. There's like walkways where you're all of a sudden upside down. It's just the most incredible experience in VR. This is a port by Team Beef, and if you're familiar with them, you know that they're pros when it comes to flat screen to VR mods. It might not look like much on a flat screen, but trust me, this is one of the most incredible experiences in VR, so go download it, but not before you check out the next game on our list, Grimlord. It kind of feels like a mix between Blade and Sorcery and Dungeons of Eternity. Now of course, since it is a free demo, it's a lot more janky than either of those games, but I was very surprised on how much there was to it. The weapon physics feel great and the enemies are super creepy. You could also download it directly on App Lab, so there's no need to worry about side quest. If you like that style of gameplay, I would definitely recommend checking it out. I've talked about Boneworks or Bone Lab alternatives in the past. Downshot really hits it out of the park though. Out of the box, it comes with mods, maps, and multiplayer. If you're into physics-driven sandbox games, then Downshot is definitely for you. Next up on the list is my new favorite esports game, Gravity League. It's like air hockey, but instead of using a puck and paddles, you use a ball and gloves. Also, the game takes place in a zero-gravity arena. There's a campaign, really high-quality AI, and online multiplayer all for free. If you find yourself loving the game and want more of it, they also released 2 DLCs, one of which gives you access to 3 different party modes as well as a 2v2 multiplayer, and the other includes a extended campaign with bigger prizes and double daily rewards. Gravity League did sponsor this video. I told them they didn't have to. I would have included it for free because I really like the game, but they just got some really cool people over there and they sponsored it anyways, so thanks guys. ForeVr Cornhole is technically not a new game, but it is newly free. It was released by ForeVr, who specializes in these social style rec games, and when it comes to that style of gameplay, they really know what they're doing. The physics, for example, are top notch. Really, the game as a whole is just very polished. Originally, I was only gonna hop in quick to check it out, but I ended up getting stuck in there for a while listening to music and just hanging out playing cornhole. When I first got my Quest 3, I couldn't care less about mixed reality, but then I tried Miracle Pool and I instantly fell in love. Miracle Pool feels exactly like having a pool table, but it's even better because you can move it while playing and put it wherever you want. There's also AI you could play against that has multiple levels of difficulty, or there's online multiplayer if you want to play against a real person. The Quest 3 is what I'm really recommending this on. I don't know how good it will do without the depth sensor, but even so, it's so good I figured I'd put it in the list. Guitar Hero released a VR game a while back and it was terrible, but you could actually experience what a good Guitar Hero VR game would be like with the next title on our list, Band Space. Kind of a bad name, but I'm very surprised I haven't heard about this game, or at least stumbled across it sooner. In it you could play the drums, the keyboard, the bass, or a guitar. Even cooler is that it could be played not just solo, but also together with a group of friends. There is a pretty limited choice of music, but you could upload custom songs very easily, or so I hear, which is definitely something I plan to try out within the next few days.